Okay, let's have a look. How's that? Does that look okay?
Start now. Bless up. Yeah.
Bless up.
Say interview me.
Bless up, Rasta Clive. How are you doing today?
Yeah, man. Give thanks.
Yeah?
Yeah. Bless.
Okay, so you were telling me that you've been in England quite a long time now, but originally you're from Jamaica. Whereabouts in Jamaica were you born?
Well, to be honest, born in Jamaica, in Jubilee Hospital, can't tell them what them say. And then
The what hospital?
Jubilee, Jamaica have a hospital name. Jubilee Hospital. They call it like downtown, innit?
Downtown Kingston?
Yeah.
So you were born in Kingston, Jamaica, the city?
Yeah, Kingston, Jamaica.
The big city?
Yeah.
That was head capital, isn't it, of Jamaica?
Yes, for now. But differently, yeah, if I tell you the truth, but my life story is like everybody have their own life story, but my own is like, my mother and my father, I don't know what's happened to them in a way. And even if them couldn't get along, I don't know what really happened, but then at the day,
you got some brothers and sisters as well?
Yeah, by mother and my father's side.
Are you close to your brothers and sisters?
Not really a lot, I have one sister there in Jamaica right now, Noreen, and the next one named Diane, and one in St. George, America. I have a brother and sister on my father's side, Kay and Kevin, America.
What was it like growing up in Jamaica in the 60s?
Well, I have to give account from my behalf, because I can't give account for everybody. So my behalf of growing up, I'm kind of the 60s, like mother did their town said about them in the 60s, like them time like it started to get away now.
What sort of way was it?
To go school.
What was it like?
Go school long go school in a trench town now. Some part forgot about the school name, but they used to go school there when they were much little. But through the politics coming in, I don't know, my stepfather, mother, must have move come
These pictures should match.
I moved to Mullines Road, off Mullines Road. And then I left from off Mullines Road. And then my mother give my father, I don't know, must go holiday with my father, must go spend a week or something. I don't know if my mother could manage or whatsoever, but through me alone, my father have with her. Like him send me to my father. So my father now.
Where did you live with your father?
St. Catherine, Macatree, a place named Macatree. Never forgot that. Like a piece of hill there, so you have to go up a hill, and then there used to have two old people there, have a shop there named Miss Funny. As Walter, my Miss Funny, something like that. The old people there name. So used to go to school up there with my with my sister, and Kay, that by my father's side. So what we did there now, whatsoever. I don't know what did happen now, whatsoever. Somebody see me, I carry my little brother, I go run down a hill and I carry my little brother. And then sometime in the day, the 70s, early part of 70s, isn't it? Whatsoever. Them time I'm about 8 or 9. Yeah, about 8 or 9, or 7, them time. Because I'm born 66, so them time I'm about 7. Because 4 years to 60, and the rest are 70, in it. So at the end of the day, about 8, 9, 74. So one of them year.
Is that when you went to live in St. Catherine?
No, my mother carried me to my father, my father as well as my tell because she said she never used to get no picnic mind maintenance from my father. So she carried me go give my father. So my father did live with him, woman. And they have 2 picnic in it.
In St. Catherine?
Kay and Kevin, in St. Catherine, yeah, Macatree as well, and I said. Sorry. So I did there. And then I carry my brother one day, my little brother, down a hill one day. But at the end of the day, the hill steep. So I try to run down the hill with him. And instead of me run down the hill with him, it's like me drop. So him go over my head, innit? Or whatsoever, drop over my head and something. But him never get out of the earth because me try to balance it up in a way that's him never get too much earth when me go down. Because the end of the day. But him still go over my head still. So somebody go see me. My father know the people that we live with. Old people, because they used to bake bread and them something there. Them time they used to bake bread in an oven. You know what I mean though? Like whatsoever. So you have to take a long stick. They will them over there where them bake the bread like that and then just push them in the oven. So them bread there is like, you know what I mean? Some you know them bread there where they make no what's it where you call it now? The a Turkish them whosoever make them bread there, innit? Them type of round bread, tough bread there, you know? Not a baker. Yeah. Them bread there. But them nice, innit? It was too nice. To be honest, they used to nice them kind of. So I don't know what happened because I get the history like how it go. I don't know what happened. So somebody go tell my father, said, me drop my brother, push him over my head or whatever and drop him down the hill on his neck and something. My father him flip now and wait. This and that and threaten me in it. Because I'm telling them the my father, so threaten me and this and that and whatever. So you know, like say it caused an argument between him and the woman and the woman say, oh, I don't want to see, you can't stay on my picnic, I'm out disadvantage my picnic.
Was your stepbrother hurting anyone?
Not stepbrother, my brother.
Your
by
half
my father, yeah, my half brother. Never did get no earth too tough. Come tell you some, me go down the hill and drop. I run down the hill with him for my shoulder, for my neck, and then the end of the day, some brought me to some me a drop. So he said me drop like if you drop over some drop for my knee, for make him get the pressure off, innit? Go for my knee. That down the hill me I go. So somebody go tell my father as well as you hear me tell her.
Yeah.
So
but was
when
he
that
hurt in
happened,
any way? I mean, did he have any injuries?
a little bit of injury, maybe not a lot, but a little bit of injury.
Or did he scrape his knee or something?
A little bit of injury. So
Carry on.
a little bit of injury. So it's like my father him get mad now. And threaten me and them something. And say my camera got sent on in it. That a place named Sturgestown. I sent on. So me in the car now I drive because I used to have a Zephyr because we used to spray car, you know. I used to have a Zephyr and say now whatever. And I say, yeah, me in this car a long I drive. Because I don't know which part of my take me to in case carry me through some bush and something or whatever and I drive through. And I said to myself, say, when me I go, so I start ball because I know so that's at the end of to see my mother see whatever me I go see because it look like my mother now, me now go see my mother for life again or whatsoever.
Because you were being taken further and further away.
Yeah. So and my mother don't know how to do because them time they don't have no address on them something. So stay some boom and something there. And me there sentence, drop a sentence. So my 70s. So it's like grandfather and my grandmother. My grandfather did blind, innit?
How old were you then?
Then tell us about 74, 72, 74, 75, them time there, innit? So that means 4 and 4, 8,
7, 8 years old.
8, yeah. Because when we go there, there's some metal the truth. There's a lot of things more and talk more, but me just go through the part there. So when we reach this now, that's my destination. It come like this in it. So when we got country now, them are like you have to carry water, go look through the bush and them something. Me come from the town part a town in it. So we don't know nothing about that more than I know dirty water, gutter, where we play a board ass, you know, we ride ass and them something there, whatever. And then it just move from one thing now to the another thing. You have to carry water through bush and them something if you go feed cow and them something. It's the first time me stay down there about 2 weeks. Down there my father, I got cow bush now and said to me, say, the cow foot in it, because you have to hold the cow foot them in it with the rope or back with them milk the cow, because sometimes the cow kick on them something. Me hold it, but me hold it strong and the cow kick him and the man whoop me with the rope. Me I tell across my back and me run. I tell my grandfather, say, grandfather, my father just whack me with a big rope, some of the cow, so my grandfather tell him off. Anyway, Grandfather did blind still, so him do as much, but at the end of the day, him couldn't do nothing about that. You know what I mean? Though that have my grandmother did there and whatsoever. Grandmother and my cousin. I have two cousins there, Pat and Patty. And we have a big one named Pam, but Pam is Ghana University town in it and whatsoever. So they're in the bush now and turn the bush man, whatsoever. Till I don't know. Take my father must get a farmer ticket or whatsoever, and then he go in the early 70s, go Canada. So he left me with Pat now. So my uncle stays so boom now and said to me, say, because we have like them start to split up the sheep and the goat them now, who forget them or whatsoever. So me get to sheep and goat or whatsoever. So me decides no matter what me have a woolly rabbit, me have woolly rabbit to come used to raise woolly rabbit in them time. Yeah, woolly white rabbit are all different colour. And time just run the left. When my uncle said, boy, I forgot my mother, me just we were glad because 2 times I make for run already, you know, because I broke pimento, because they used to give you like pimento crop, the end of the crop in it. That means so when I broke the pimento, you can go broke it again because them time they start to black off, but you can get pimento out of it. So we used to like broke the crop over in it. And them say you can take that to go to school like September. Buy a uniform and them something there whatsoever. So we have a little bit of money when we pull out and
like you traded,
yeah.
Even at that young age?
Yes. And then something about me do all in my intention, me plan for run away from country because me no like the hard work and then sitting there in it. And me have a cousin that will beat me wicked in and out, him beat me, whatsoever me do or whatsoever me good bad. Then one day, no man them have them Pat. I'm calling me now stop talk that. Me have to talk that in my interview because at the end of the day, that's reality. The man they beat me, whatsoever, because the man they kind of ignorant and the man they the dark, you know, so they may care, you know. Not really whatsoever, but you know what I mean though. Man they never really something. So that's all now him grew up in a said way, like him grew up in a tough, like look after cow, goat, this and that. So the same thing. Like my father, the same thing. Because my father said, when him a 16-year-old, him retire, you know. So you must know so them man they used to carry some hard yam bush and them something there, whatsoever, yeah? But differently, yeah. But passing that and talking this now. So we're not there now and I'm something there, yeah? Things are so my uncle now, 79, my uncle saying this and that, I carry to your mother, they are send catching me. I go up on the bus, go take the bus. I used to have one bus around at 12 o'clock. I think morning time it passed. I don't know if at 12 o'clock the bus passed, but it passed certain time. And Shears house in a St. Andrews. So the end of the day, that's how we go catch the bus and in camp go send catch it. And in camp there, because the end of the day, me and Pat the same argument and sitting and whatsoever, we couldn't agree and whatsoever. It's like my freedom or whatsoever. My uncle say, nah, me send her and turn a slave or whatsoever for them minute, whatsoever. Because I don't know what them is sitting before more than me, what me never know. But when me start to realize what him kind of say, what me never say. But me not gonna talk that part there I go left out right now because at the end of the day, that I know my life story that. But in these sittings of say afterward when him start to talk to me and tell me.
Like an influenced you?
No, in these sittings of me say, so I go left out that part there.
Guided you?
Say, yeah, him guide I got try guide me because him did a plant enough food on the because we have a something there name. Yeah. We have a something there name thing there. What's something the name? What you call it? Now, what we was talking about again?
We were talking about when you were in
St. Anne. We have something the
and
name.
your uncle, was it Uncle Tenny?
Yeah, no, not Uncle. Listen, Uncle Raphael, man.
Uncle
Raphael, there. That one the way say did them dead and them beg me money so help bury him because end of the day, yeah. I want there can they are St. Elizabeth. Well, that's the different story. But in these sittings we never see anyway. So that's what I company. So we see so boom now and then him first. So it's come up to 1980 now. The 1980 election. Big election.
You're still in St. Anne?
No, but they are St. Catherine now.
Back
Mount Rasta, yeah.
I think. Shall we come back to reasoning?
No, I'm not coming back to reasoning. My reason is I'm interview me.
Okay.
So the end of the day, I just start also. So 1980 was election. So my mother now. What my mother is, I don't know when we go there.
How old
them
were you
something
then in 1980s? You must have
14 now.
been teenager.
14, yeah.
Back with your mama.
Yeah, but my mother is a woman there. Them say she did kind of do off her head. Them call it mad. We call it Mother Jamaica, but them people call it up here. What them call it? When they say mother, what them call it? Them say
Mental health.
mental ill. Yeah,
She
yeah.
had some sort of mental
What we
health.
call it Mother Jamaica. So she'd have some problem or whatsoever between she and my stepfather. So she'd rent a little room down one place. I want to look all the money in her. That are in a yacht and this, and then cross the background. So we live with her for a little time. And she said, "My guys, school, yacht and second. That are yacht and secondary. They used to know yacht and secondary school." And 1980 election thing, people start to see how some bundle thing and whatsoever go on and said no. Anyway, the stepfather stays a woman.
Why did all the house burn down?
No, because she'd have a board house up at the top on it. And I don't know if I burn it down. I don't know what it happened, but it burned down though, flat with everything. But that kind of makes you get even the worse of the whole alley. Because the end of the day, I think I rent she did rent the house of this. Up a for Manchester Hill lesser. But before that she live at Yorton, so we got school down there. So tell you the truth, what happened? I have a pen knife. So here what got happen now. I have a pen knife and a joke. Nothing serious now, just a little pen knife or something. So we'll go out there for artwork or some like cultivation. What you call it? What we call it now? Like gardening work or them something. A certain time in it, certain time in the class, you go for gardening work. So we go there. So when we did know I draw now and them have orange tree and something against if you go youth and secondary, maybe not now. Or youth and high school it name now. But then at the day it was secondary school. Them time they used to have a whole heap of orange plant around and something or whatever. So when we have a little knife because the evening time when we are going, we can pick 2 orange, you know what I mean though, and we eat 2 orange before we come from school. So we used to have a bridge named Ken Rye in it. We just know him, but then at the day, man, him became friend because I'm living at the same facility where we live in the same area. So I'm still so boom now. So the day they know. Now remember how it go. If I tell Ken Rye, say, give me the knife, make me carry go to school or something, because them did I say with mass it and them something. So I say, so that day they know the teacher see me. So my mother now, I don't know why me, she give me a letter. Can't go give my mother after them catch me with the knife, innit? But me never know so that letter is a discipline letter, it them give me and whatsoever. So my mother is a mad man now, you know. So me tell you so my mother mad. I'm map sick and then something that my mother beat you with, you know, when never beat you, you know. And then sitting there, because she come like she mental ill, so she not care what she do, she just do it. Cutlass, anything she back up. Because we see people have video people right now and a woman a beat a woman picnic with cutlass and them. A normal thing that a Jamaica. People used to beat her with cutlass and then. Because my mother mad them way there. You see she used to sell chicken bag out of Yorton Square. So the same chicken bag, the cutlass where she used to dig up the chicken. I see him cutlass she reuse around me. So I don't know, a normal thing that. Anyway, so that go on now. So my stepfather now stays a boom now. My mother run me. I tell her, my mother run me because she said run me if I go back a country, innit? And this and that. Pack up my bag, so if I go back a country, she come from because me let her down this, that, and so. So me does not do nothing more than go.
School with a pen knife?
No, God. Me tell her so the teacher catch me with the pen knife and the letter, he give me a letter for carry give me mother. So me carry the letter and it's a letter like that. And I said, I don't know better, you know. Because choose I just look at a pen knife, I said to myself, so, no. Anyway, that gone and fast. So my mother now pack me up and send me back to our country, a Senton. And me decide so me now go back there so because I know the brutality and setting whatsoever. So no matter what it pass me. When me go back there and setting a different changes anyway, because so me know that them kill off all and me rub it them and this one bag of thing go on and say. Anyway, still go back there. Go spend the time, about a week or so, whatever, a couple of days. Still take the bus with me barefoot, go back. Them time they're barefoot, me now have the shoes. Barefoot, go back on the bus and
But
go
you did
back.
get,
And
yeah, you did get Andy some shoes, didn't you?
Kind of cough in the program start.
Sorry.
One tear. So, yeah, that's a. You say you want to know about my life story, where I'm born, and may I explain to you about whatsoever happened in it. Anyway, but there Sunday, you want to my mother send me back some days. When she send me back to grandmother them. I sent her. Me since I go back, so another day or whatsoever. So me come back now and I parried some local youth or me didn't know from the school and sitting on them father put me up. For them father put me up in a Yuatan there, so. But the back of Yuatan near to the school there, so in it could I stay if you shot them live and see the school. And something. And then are the people that must say, boy, then can't put me because I only put him of anyway. So I wouldn't expect that I could just catch up with them and still try to figure out school that I said, now, I say now, so I go up on my stepfather or living now. But him not dead now, him used to work on the road. I build Montego Bay and them places. So drive a tractor, so stay so boom now and did it with him and said. But when I try to say me want to go to school, he must say to me, so boy, I go in the hills with him. Or plant whatsoever. You know me at a plant where. Them time that you attend, I catch a fire with this. So this the ice grade whatsoever this so whatsoever is. And so we start for young. Anyway, for you attend this, that's in got town. And in got we talk about butter, yeah. Got my butter friend, must a butter family or cousin or something like that. So from my stepfather in Cam go there. And time the Reds never did that. I think the Reds did something another did happen to Reds. So in control Reds house in it, butter. So my stepfather stay there. So we there live up here in the 80s, 1980s, 81. And Bob Marley there down there sitting there. 81 and whatsoever. Them time the carry. Maybe they always send cat me there, Yuatan. And say Yuatan, Manchester City what Bob Marley funeral are passing, man. And I tell you the truth, man. People upon uncat, people upon sitting there. We never forgot our white Jeep cover up without sitting there, red, green, and gold. And them said Bob Marley left up us. Because Bob Marley never in on earth. I think it was a white van. I'm building a whatsoever, one white van and whole heap of Rastaman, 12 tribes of it, a whole heap. I see all different type of people we never see in my lifetime. We never see them the people there again, and the Rastaman there and the people there. Man they on bicycle, man they on bike, man they drive car, man they on can cat. I mean I ask no question, I tell you what I take my eye and see. Bob Marley funeral pass. So them time I know, all right. That's an election.
Bob Marley's funeral.
Yes, Bob Marley funeral pass. That may I tell you. Whatsoever I got sentence for
that's history in the making.
Yeah, that's
what you
that's the biggest history.
Hand.
That's the biggest history I ever see in my whole lifestyle. Nobody now have to tell me that. I see people in that tree. Whenever time we go jump on one of the bus them, because then I go slow.
Do you think that's what might have influenced you to tend towards the Rastafari?
Not really, still. Because we never really know. Remember, say, look at it. No, man, I did it. No. I got a reason with you and tell you one day why I can't be a Rastafari. Because it's like you to be up on the picture where them can see behind me. God itself, him. Make me really like Rastafari. I now go on the level there now. I talk about my own history. So one time I stay so boom now, and then my stepfather now him come Painland, me tell you about it. So Reds had gone a prison or whatsoever in been gone, and Butter control him also. Butter me and my stepfather did live in the house, and I think my little brother, I remember my brother did. She did have my brother. My mother did maybe have my little brother. So did it so because she remember so she kicked me out, but that's so Painland now. And it's like I don't remember what if I work him did a work or them something and whatsoever. So he left me with Butter for a little time now. And me decide me now go back a country neither. Because the country hard work in it. When you're there town you can say. So him learn me for bake all pudding and them something, then I have to give him top for that butter dread. You know what I mean? The other thing, I did have 6 girl pick me, you know. Could I name the 6 of them, and him woman named Vivian. And she, me tell her so when I come up here, there's something there. Some stay so boom now, that me dead now and something. So come, I can't know. Me know enough for the man them, enough for the bad man, great man, whatsoever. Good man, Venice, butter, unch. Me never know unch too tough, cause unch should live up on Marley. But me know.
Are these
know a
big
couple
people?
Them, yeah, the man that was the big man or whatsoever. I mean, know all
What
of the
did
man
they
them,
do?
Bonnie Uzi, the whole of the man them from something there, whatsoever. Me know a whole heap of bad man, whole heap of good man. So.
What did they do? Were they like they
Yeah, my
were big men
business
to
man. Them
you?
was it done. Them was it like the top done or whatsoever. You
They
know
were
what I
big
mean?
men to you
Yeah, them. I mean, if a big
at
man,
that
so
time.
them are the done in it, whatsoever. So. We live up here now, they're from 19 whatsoever. We live up here long. I will say, holy patingo. You know what I mean? Anyway, let's after living on them something, yeah, I like Joe's, Paul, like me mentioned about Benayan and a holy pub man. Holy pub man, I can't call him. Holy pub man, I can't call him. But end of the day, that not fit them history. This is my one. So, then let me see a holy thing. So, I used to par with some youth, some different type of man, whatsoever. Especially me still have a big up one youth on my par. Me I talk about all of juice, but me I talk about one youth named Benay Alvin, the Indian them. I think a bad Indian brother. Yeah, Alvin, are you there? Toronto. I forget them thumbs up for you there. Are you there? Because they did do a lot of things, but you there was a cool youth. So me, so the man kind of bring me in them category, whatsoever. Yeah. I mean, we can't call out a whole heap of man name, but yeah, and whole heap of man, I know, grow out of them something. Well, some of them used to call me country boy. Some of them used to say to me, say me a country
This
boy.
is when you were becoming a man.
Yeah,
You're
and
becoming a
what's
man
that?
in a man's world.
And sitting. I used to sleep on the bench outside out the door, catch him on the bench and he metal out a pain. When I batter this someone, when batter locking gate at night, I'm there one on a little bench when I sit down, smoke jolly, so I sleep and I sit and cover up. Yeah, do all different type of. Yeah, until about Paul now. I forget that history about Paul. Yeah, all the Jews. Dead and gone still, but
Was
blessed
this in
is
Kingston or
yeah,
what?
Kingston. That's what I
Back
say.
in Kingston?
Yeah. I never tell us my stepfather came go Kingston man to something there. So yeah, but they are Pienland, I grew up Pienland, grew up Pienland. You know what Wally man, you have to call on name, but I have to time. But 40 killer, me tell about Alvin or whatever. Anyway, grew up as a man now, look up on the wharf, start go to the yam place and whatsoever, start get yam and them something there. Cause the one yam used to go down on the wharf. That's the wharf in it. So see some woman did up on the wharf or something. And come go get me yam now and again. And you know what I mean? Start know the wharf. That means I'd say if anything like you get hustling on the wharf and then something there. So start the hustling on the wharf from day one whatsoever and start growing and see. Upon the wharf, I left from for come to England, yes, I said waiting. So you must know say
From the
then
wharf?
from the liquor. From the liquor bit when up in the 80s, 90s with the something like Wally for big dance, Chisholm Avenue, Waltham Avenue, whatsoever. Me go through them, Jara, you name it, all of the volcano, you name it, every big sound, every sound. Stone up, this, that, every big sound, every sound where I'm mentioned that. We run through, we go through them there. Sky Juice to one of them at the Union, every sound.
Big
Really
party.
Big dance and then something. Because them man they used to kick big dance to and them something. So more time I go pick up all the buckle them, all different type of thing do whatsoever. A hustler. Anyway, when we walk Paul now a different thing now because we start mobilize me figure something there. So every Christmas we used to go buy clappers every December time. We buy clappers like fire rocket. We don't call it fire rocket, but we call it clappers in it and then something. And go uptown, go sell uptown people and meet a starlight and then something. So one year when came up there now, and that year they come like my boss. People that say some artists that say them boss them busted the music, so me bust the year there because the end of the day, that year there, I'm a high life, I'm the highest life that I start to get top now because at the highest life that because I've done sell, got on, buy, them time they have plat shutter wear and mesh marina, and you have sitting there, you have a tailor, we make your pants length and sitting or whatsoever. Be a thing there, so that year they know we stay some boom and we got a sting. You know, that time Sting I keep up a stadium. I remember who did that. I think Jose Whale, only pop artists did that year. That year they hot. That year they hot like fire. Because I pay artists and top artists and so. So we never pay for going because my brother did there at the gate anyway still and whatsoever. So we stay some boom and still did it. And when we did it, it's like music and sitting on whatsoever I play. Music I play and sitting on whatsoever. Some stay so boom and we did it and say, all right then. We go order some liquor from some people and sitting on whatsoever. That's stage show there. And I said to myself, say, whoa, and then body stage show that me ever go and sitting on whatsoever. Anyway, when you're ready for come on and like the just joke. But that is what part of my life story still. So I say, I'm stay so boom and then afterward they are paying and said we are pirate Paul and said and start to step up now, yeah, as well as me tell you. You know, people that's a badness and them something, but never used to take it on a level as badness, but we used to take it on a level whatsoever. My own.
We just need to just have a
You know.
So
I'll tell us that. You know.
No, but we've reached quite a long way from you like growing, you know, and to being a big man and then meeting all the bigger heads and meeting Paul. And that was the biggest story. Because he was a very big key player in your life as well, isn't it?
Yeah, but me I try for say still. But still I say, you ask me about my life story, shot my band. And me tell you, shot my band and we shot my girl. That's what you ask me about, innit?
Yeah.
For the end of the day, you ask me I tell you about my life story as how it used to go. And what part me go and what me used to do and them something there. When we used to go school, this, that, or whatever. Because first thing we used to go to school at Senton before. And then we got youth and secondary. Not from the police friend them. We have enough police friend them we turn big police and them something. Remember me and them used to go to the same school at youth and assembly. It was used to, you know what I mean? Enough nurse, doctor, whatsoever. Them name, yes. Anyway.
Is Yurton far from Kingston?
Yurton, St. Catherine that, and Kingston. Kingston,
Are those far from each other for somebody who's
distance,
never been or doesn't know very much
good distance,
about the geography in Jamaica?
Yeah, good distance. Yeah, but back on this now, that's what I'm telling you. After everything got on the drain and whatsoever, this, that, as well, I'm telling you, Mr. Ross upon the wharf. That's it. So at the end of the day, I saw come until my life story continue until me get kids. Till me get kids.
Who was your firstborn?
Kim, and then we get Sage again. What them time when we there, so we used to go back to Spanish Town, go live now. One place named Safara's Heights. One youth named Popeye, him came me to him mother. His grandfather used to be like holy pot house of this and he has Sazo. Where it was Safara's Heights, so and whatsoever, yeah. I'm going to live that time. I'm Grace to live on and building this. And then they used to have some bad man broke out and said no whatsoever. All different things used to go on and stuff right there. But this was labor right though. But at the end of the day, them people, you used to have whole heap of friend like Popeye, Gang, Juna Gang, the whole of them, Juna Peck, the whole of them, and the whole heap of Brown. So brown. Them man they used to sell a town and then something there. Them man they start broke out. They start to sell a town and them something. They used to, them man they make we start to sell a town. Then we start go a town go sell pants length. And them pants length and blouse and something. We start with blouse first then we start. Them used to decide a footer. Cause you used to have like footer, them man they used to do there. Used to have Tony. You used to have a lot of man stammer them, the whole of them out on the front there, so I told right beside the cheap food place there, so which I used to, the whole of we used to have stall out there, so whatsoever. And then left from this, you know, still go up on the wharf, still go do my little thing on them something there. And still, you know what I mean, though, still grow up and just do what we have to do on them something there. Day to day life. Then we left and go suffer as I go live again. And I suffer as I left from and come to England, depend from the wharf. But me live with a woman too. White wing this. The white wing you have to say me left from there too. So the end of the day, yeah.
So
and
that's
come to England. Yeah,
so you've
left
got
for
3 children in Jamaica.
Mm-hmm. And then I come to England. So. Mm-hmm. Come to England. Now.
So you're coming up to England.
Mm-hmm. I'm coming to England now. This is the next life story. So I'm not gonna make
what made you decide to come to England from Jamaica?
To be honest, you know, I never decide, you know. I'm gonna tell a man how I come here, it's like a joke, innit? But it's a serious thing. Like, all right, see some bomb now. I call my cousin Colonel up here. I said to him, say, I hear my lad, what happened? Rare. And the reason why I call him still, I'm not lie, you know. I told him, say, him did have a thing for me, so I say I'm supposed to can send a thing come give me in it. But when I realize him have him wife up here and him two open in them, that's what I say. That's my life story me I talk about. That's what I say. So at the end of the day, he say, what me kind of like vex with him, but when I look upon it, I'm coming back come see the liberty. I couldn't bother vex with him again because I see the liberty or whatsoever. But when me there in London, Sharpman it come. No Sharpman, but Sharpman him a few a Colonel friends and him come and him come live and something. So Sharpman can't go Birmingham. A Sharpman can't go Birmingham because I never know Birmingham. I just know London, look part of London alone. I say. Go Birmingham. And then you can see to Colonel. So Colonel it we see whatsoever go on and them something there. So anyway, I come back to London. But the bridge, you know, also stay there and him live with the baby mother and he live with the woman, him baby mother and him next friend live in the next room. I said, so no space never did it for me too tough. I stay there. So it's like me I consider where me I go because I don't really know nobody when I come to England still more than them. Whatever. So
What made you do the decision to come to England?
You know, I tell you the reason why. Me I tell you same like Colonel, me did call Colonel for begging my money or whatever and then so. But anyway.
So it was because you already had family here.
Yeah. Me have family here, but they're not the deal family I have cousin here, some have auntie and them something there, you know. Yeah, but me never know which part of them there. Only one somebody me know which I there was G. Because me kind of sing for her, what you call it now? For address in her name because she used to be beating on my head. She live at Kakoli in London, not London, where, this, that, or whatever. So that used to be that name. So I didn't know one bridge named Clive said to me, say, where family, you know, family up? And I say, yeah, my family live at Kakoli. And I say, which one Kakoli? Because at the end of the day, I know which part of North London they say, where. So he take me a train and jump on a train Sunday and then carry them. So I'm fine now, innit? Fine now, anyway. That is the next.
In London?
Yeah, not London. That is the next part. And so we stay so boom now and then London. But without go see her and then something. So I still come back the Sunday because I feel I was still, but you know, some people different. Them say to see her and know you are two different things. But me have to talk this in my reputation. One time she did come to Jamaica, we look after her. It was a nice, don't get me wrong, show. Alright, I'll sit now whatever. But when you come to England, come, you know what I mean, a different liberty from when they're at Jamaica. You know what I say?
Mm-hmm.
So you can accept somebody at Jamaica because of the way. So, but when they come to England, first thing in our work, first thing in this and it's hard. As a man who just come to England, you don't know nothing. So the end of the day now, mistake so boom now and I feel dep on the road. So we dep on the road now and did that do rare look a juggling this, that and whatever. But it's not my style I'm sitting there, you know what I mean though? So it's like, so it's like me I said to myself, say, whoa, are they sitting there? Because you see a man who like help me out for come and there something there. And I thought my cousin. I thought about like the next set of man them and sitting. You have to work for them, you have to go work for them or do something for them or do whatsoever, anything at all, whatsoever it takes. But no man don't mention them something there, whether whatsoever. But through you're dead in the business, you have to talk it how it go. So I'm dead now and them something there and I survive and said until I'm bridging name tenant camera over Kendham Town. Kentish Town, like Kentish Town. And Kentish Town the side of Kendham Town. And said, and some boy from Waltham now. I don't know them. Them say them are this and that and whatsoever. Anyway, then come over there and I big up them chest and said about your work and said and whatsoever. And then I don't know if them send junkie them in the house or this and that or whatsoever. I have to talk it out. And the boy them junkie them. You know, I drop asleep and I look up at a room there. Then come in there and beat me. Bust up my face and then something there whatsoever. Because I'm in the house asleep because I'm tired. I was nearly a week now. I shut me and I try to get a little sleep. Now the door stay like this. So I just have the settee like this, where there, sir, behind my head there, sir. I just have the settee behind the door, innit? So me jump asleep now, because me just feel the smoke of a jar weed and feel nice and sitting whatsoever. And sitting and never is. And it will be a blood, them blood, me lick out, crack my teeth or so, lick my pipe in my head. That was say. Must go over the back, you see. I'm not going to talk that part there. Anyway, the stairs are boom now. I see him bridging name tenant look at me and said to me, say, yo, where you do? Not your work, you forgot work, you know, man, and them something there, you know. And like you forgot do some work, you know, England there, you know, some stairs are boom. I used to go one place a morning time, early a morning time. We get up from Kentish Town, jump on the train or walk, go way up on one place. I don't know if we don't call that place, but the end of the day, a whole heap of work used to go on there. You know, if you get qualified or whatever, and then them time a college me should have there, so I should not even work on it, whatsoever. So you get like a question and whatsoever, you know what I mean, though. I feel talking
Every mickle makes a muckle.
To survive, just to survive and sitting. Sometimes you go there, you not get no work, you know, but sometimes you go there, a man who want you to go dig out a hole, a man who want you to do this and whatsoever. So and then I know I sit now whatsoever.
In those days, I think in England it was easier as well.
No, wouldn't talk about easier because it's easier time this is. So I stay so boom now and a man give me a link and stay so boom and something. So I'm go over Endam sitting under that. Endam, yeah. Endam. I don't know which part of London this, but we got Endam. The last party, all the way time take the train always the end of the ride. So that means but posh place in it. So some gypsy boy, you know, come here for talk this now, because this is not my life story. Some gypsy boy stay so boom now and said to me, say, oh, we have a house to paint now. So me say, money look nice or something, and me call next two more brethren. I said to them, say, come man, get a job in a big job to, you know, come with paint and say. The Friday evening, after we have worked the whole week, till late in the night, I paint the place outside, out a door upon the house side there, so whatsoever, right round, because one big house, you know. Then over there, so I end there, so. The Friday evening, we see the gypsy boy then come feel leather. And then I go like so, and I say, oh, good job, man. Soon the boss soon come compare. I said, no. The boy then come take a leather and left we go because then calic ready from the people them, you know. Then calic ready from the people them, and we did there wait, so we are wait for the money and send. So me the next month, like a Friday evening, that so it's Saturday morning early, me get up and go over there and knock down the people them and tell them, so well then we do the work. The people them so them pay them long time. And pay them from before them even start the job, this, that, and whatsoever. And I said, what? I said, so one woman it did, will see this, see me a painting it. near Miss Marley, and said to me, say, like you go up on the leather and pay this, so wouldn't mind it whatsoever and something. So remember that what the woman said to me, wouldn't mind, you can come, she's fine for me personally. She said, you can come pay it down the ocean, I believe such and such a down the road. Not a same
So
road,
when you've done one person,
no, but we didn't remember, so we never get the money from the gypsies. Some owe the for the two man them. Where I work with me the whole week. Me owe them money, you know, cause me call them for work, you know. And the gypsy them repair off on them something. So them checks and me get money from them. So me have to walk with them and show them, so well, then me not get the money, go to the people them and to them in front of them. The people them say them pay them already and sitting. And we realize they're gypsies. But me never know about them. Them way they and all them dodgy and all them thief in it. Make we they do all of the work. And them come and then collect the money and not give it nothing at all on them something. I tell them take a feed that. So we start to learn from them time that I said from that, me no business, I mean I disrespect, you know, because at the end of the day, me forget to find out so me I want to come like whatsoever. But me I tell you say that blow they want to blow me. The end of the day, my head it blow off completely because all the people them, the next man them are whatsoever. So Miss Marley said to me, say, yeah, what go on something there. So I think about the Tuesday or the Wednesday, I go check Miss Marley in it. Because the Monday, remember tell you say Friday. So about the Tuesday or the Wednesday, when me I walk around and me I walk up and down and still can't get the PS in front of the people them. Because the people them who they the yard, you hardly see them because them are working people said we are business people them. And you hardly see them. So the end of the day when they do knock there or something and they open the door, they must say them pay whatsoever. And I terrorize the people them, wish me I police me call, but me come from Jamaica, me don't know no better. Because I said to myself, say, them if you could pay me some money because at the end of the day, them sister we that work whatsoever when them driving and carry evening time. But them give them the contract already in it. They're the people them who they pay in it. Them give them the contract already. Although them sister we are work, them give them the contract already. So them couldn't take it back from them. So them pay them in it through the bank or whatsoever. Them time the bank check and we there. So anyway. Get about that. So I stay some boom and go with Miss Marley now, yeah? So I'm go with Miss Marley now. And said, no, Miss Marley, I give me some work. But Miss Marley, I try to test me, innit? Because some money people, them and something. She have a son, like, the what you call it now? Something there. They suffer from some brain thing or whatsoever. So,
like
yeah.
difficulties.
Yeah, but they're not
mixed abilities.
Them have the money in it. So you're going to go in the house. So it come down to what 2 weeks, you know, and 2 weeks I had because she pay me every day, you know. Every morning I start work 8 o'clock and by 3 o'clock I stop. She pay me. Every day she pay me. Guess what got happen now? She try to test me because she want to give me some more work. So she stay some woman and tell me to go paint some part in her bedroom there, so in it. And they put on her jewel, money, everything there. Test me in it. That's the test that she give me. So me take off everything now and run a gun. But that looks stupid, but at the end of the day, she just did that test me. And she said I test that. So I paint everything and put back everything same place and she come back, they come from down the stairs and go up the stairs and say, oh, you do a good job. And say, no, she said everything there stairs said way back in it. So she said, then another couple of days she said to me, I have a job for you, you know. I got a job for you, some of my good friend them. There's them come and see the work because them said to me, say them want you to something there. To do some work, painting work and something. I'm saying whatever. So the next week now, the next 2 weeks or whatever, I start working them people there. And every day the man play a piano in it. The man come like his psychiatrist and play a piano. So him say, all right then, whatsoever. So me paint every day, I get my pay every time and whatsoever that's happen on them something. Till we move on. As well as me tell us, I move on. And he said, man, Mr. Marley said to me, say, me have some work for you, you know. I have some work for you. But him tell me, say, in a hall. I don't know what name Al. I don't know what name, so. So he said to me, say, oh, every Tuesday, every other week, Tuesday, them go in it. Them Tuesday, them come down to Alias, because them buy some some cheap house down here in it. Down at Alias, over there, I said, no, whatsoever. So I see some woman and come down, you know. And sit now, first 2 weeks, I work and sit now, whatsoever. So him start to jockey out for me. Say, don't get cheap, you know. So you pay what we used to pay, you can't get that pay there again because don't get a cheap place. Like, you know what I mean, though? So I said place in England, where you tell me, say. And him said, no. But don't get so cheap. Ask the people them so how much them work for, so. I don't think people there get £100 for a week or £150 them time for a week for pay. In the 80s, in the 2003, 2004. People in that category, we didn't get paid because when you look at factory works, I like said £4 other hour and them something there. Remember that them something there. I can't remember that good. So then at the day, I pay me £60 a day. I start to lick out. So I give me some £50 note and sitting. They come pay me some £50 note. And I just go they sitting there. So when me kind of realize, don't get so really like low part I sitting there, whatever. So the man give me the £50 note and I carry it go there, the train station, and the people them start to look on it and print it up. Like them a push through machine and them a this and that. And when they land and them just pass it where train station or anyway, they gone. True, I mean I say something wrong for true or whatever. So me there until how much years now I'm still there. So I said in it. So yeah, this is my life story. And we could have give more. And next time I will give more. The thing when I will give more about when I come to England or what you used to happen to me. But yeah, not the day I give a part of that still. And
you've
then
come a long way. You've covered quite a lot of history from growing up to moving around Jamaica and surviving to coming to England and finding your path here.
Yeah, but we want to find a part here, you know, because to be honest, I'll do me there so long as although I get old and grey and there's no whatsoever. It's like I'm more stress more than anything else. But give thanks still, we're there still and we survive, and it could have been better and it could have been worse. And enough people are corona time now, so enough people we have to give thanks on them something. So this now kind of make me feel like more attention. So call it. This is one part of my life story, and hopefully people bless and bless all the right. And subscribe if you can't subscribe. You must like it, but